Hi, I'm Alex Archbold, and I've been buying and selling antiques since I was 9 years old. From basements to scrapyards, I'll look just about anywhere I can to find lost antiques and collectibles. And sometimes I'll go big and buy everything. I never know what's going to happen or who I'm going to meet. This is our life, this is our adventure, and this is Curiosity Inc. Hi everybody, welcome to today's episode. I am in the heartland of Alberta, in the back roads down a country road, surrounded by glorious yellow canola fields. And am I here to look at the beauty that surrounds me? No. I'm here because I heard there's a bunch of junk out at a farm. I shouldn't say junk. Collectibles, old stuff, antiques, you know, the stuff I do. We're gonna have a little walk around. We're gonna see if there's anything we can find to possibly buy. Hopefully some hidden treasures, and it's just a beautiful, gorgeous day. So follow along on today's episode while we do a little country exploration. Let's go. So were your folks blacksmithing out here? I guess you'd have to if they just collected things. Yeah. But that's a handy piece to have on a farm. I mean, it's a lovely property. You've got all the barns are painted and kept up nice. And that mount, I mean, it could have been schoolhouse. It could have been, you know, it could have been a farm bell even, like.
It works.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the perfect thing if you got a bunch of guys working out in the field back in the day in the steam tractors. And
I got one on the deck there, a small one.
That's the little one.
And then just a ringer thing too.
And that's terrifying. Oh yeah, you've got somebody stuck a bunch of centennial quarters and stuff on this.
Yeah, just my mom and dad.
Folk art.
They hunted, like they went everywhere.
Oh, is that the initials?
No.
IH? No.
Not mine anyway, or not his.
Or if you flip it upside down, it says hi.
And
that almost looks like a case eagle.
You know, and like these stoves, I had that working. That thing works amazing. But really, all them old stoves, they're made for coal. They are not made for wood.
Yeah.
And everybody says, "Oh, coal wood." Well, they don't work for shit with wood. They just go through the wood something crazy.
And then you got the old like 1920s tire as your guard on your grinder. That's creative.
This is all yard, but like you see this there thing?
Yeah, hit and miss.
People wouldn't give a shit about it, but they'd want that glass piece.
Oh no, actually there's quite a few collectors of hit and miss engines. You know?
I've got two here would run.
Okay. Well,
these don't run, of course.
Well, let's have a look around, and you've got the drill.
Yeah, it moves, but just the way I've got. I don't ever knew what this thing was. Like, of course, my dad put that on it, but it's kind of a walking thing for something.
Yeah, that's just, unusual.
Nothing too.
Okay,
but well, this thing goes up, moves.
Well, let's have a look around and see.
That pump I use every day, that hand pump, the water one.
I'm admiring they welded everything that was metal to this one pole. You got your snips and your wrenches and your tools, just anything that was lying around. That's almost like the sort of thing like.
The way you're doing your camera.
Well, it's a little Gulf gas station sign up top there.
I got a motor oil one, or with that horse on it, or whatever the hell it is.
Oh, with the Pegasus.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'd be interested in that.
Not much in here you'd be interested in, kind of thing.
Well, you'd be surprised.
But like when you come in here, and of course I don't have my right glasses on, but somewhere it's wrote, I don't quite remember where it's wrote. Might be under this gun where it says Chicks 1948, because
this was the chicken barn?
Yeah.
The chicken shed?
It says it underneath one of these pellets.
I wonder if your dog can still sense that was chickens in here. See this little can here, this Whiz Zorbit, I'd buy that. Like little cans and signs and stuff, there's always interest in that. There's old CIL.
Oh, there's a pile of them, and then these are all high explosive boxes.
Oh, well, yeah.
Here's one for you, and I don't know if anybody, but there's some sacks there with some pretty good names on.
Okay.
Like Mexican.
Oh yeah, like antique burlap sacks.
Well, there's sacks galore, but there's some have some names on them that are pretty nice.
What were your folks blown up out here that they had such high explosives?
My dad worked at seismic.
Oh, I see.
So they're not really explosives. They were explosives for seismics, and
charges.
He just kept the boxes.
Oh well, they're good boxes.
Oh, you bet they are.
Oh yeah, you got a couple.
There's two of them never been opened.
Yeah,
The other two
Texaco.
have never been opened.
And you're willing to sell some of this stuff?
Yeah. That's
That's still
been
full.
opened.
Okay. Well, maybe, and you said that there wouldn't be anything of interest in here. I'm finding all kinds of stuff. There's actually all three of these are. That one says alcohol on it.
Well, he probably, that's what he's got in it. But these haven't been opened.
You take a sip and see if it's moonshine.
Yeah.
No, engine oil.
And then you know, like just some. I don't know what these are.
Old magazine. Actually, gray bonnet. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, you bet. Like this is old too, 1956.
You know, and old tractor
Allied.
manuals too. Workshop manuals for
Oh, I
tractors
got
and
a few
stuff.
of them too, but like here, not much. But
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Gas caps.
this one, not much. But you still got. And there's a whole bunch of this in the other buildings.
It must be a weird feeling. Like you said, your family's been on this farm for 100 years.
Yeah.
To see stuff that maybe your grandpa placed in that drawer or great grandpa or, you know, everything. It's just that legacy.
I got some pill jars of my grandma's.
Still kicking around.
Like I said, he didn't throw nothing out. That none. Well, some of them are older. Linseed.
Yeah, linseed
some
oil.
of them are older. Like these ones.
Real old paint tins down in there.
These things, eh?
Oh, yeah.
And like this one, it's got stuff in it yet. I'm
going to put those together. Raw linseed oil. Made in Winnipeg. You know, oftentimes it's the graphics that people are looking for. Like, gas station stuff is good 'cause somebody might be a Texaco guy, you know. Mm-hmm. I see you've got an old Imperial can over here. Actually, this is that's all full of cans. Okay, we'll make a little pile.
Yeah, like you see here even, that's full of grease, original grease. And then take a look at all these things in there. There's
Yep,
there's 10 of
de-icers
them in
and
there.
yeah, okay. Yeah, no, all that's of interest, you know.
You know, and that's where
We'll
like here's a box of bolts. I know I will never use. Like my dad was mechanic. He didn't throw a thing away.
Well, that's the thing, you know, and people always say, like, I wonder why farmers don't throw stuff out, but sometimes getting to a store isn't the easiest thing.
Oh,
so
yeah, and then there's
you have to
other
become
stuff
your
in
own
these
store.
boxes underneath here, too, which,
maybe
not much, but there's
other stuff in the other
in them
boxes.
other boxes, but like here, you don't even see these anymore.
Oh, yeah, the old bug sprayer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, maybe when we'll come back and I'll move that out of the way and have a good look. But yeah, there's another CIL box there. What was in that one? Foresight 60% cartridges. Okay, so an old shell box.
Yeah. My dad he's got crest galore, like he was a good shot.
22s?
No, pellet guns.
Oh, pellet guns, okay.
But I have a pile of guns.
Yeah, 22s and stuff are pretty common out on a farm. That's a good go-for-getter.
Yeah, there's...
What a view out here.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I was admiring
When
it.
it's windy, and you know, everything's been so windy in the last few years, it's unbelievable.
But today it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I feel like I'm at a park. You could just set up some tents and picnic tables and call it a day.
So they used to do that. My dad, I don't know if you ever fracking outfits, you know, like frack wells.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
My
he used to
grandpa
work-
used to do
My
seismic.
dad used to work for Dowell,
Okay,
and they used to have parties after they all retired.
and they do it all here.
They have like 50 campers.
Well, that'd be great fun. Perfect yard for it. What model of John Deere you got?
2110,
What year?
1973.
73. Is it still your daily, your main use tractor? This guy?
Yeah, but still, you know, I'd be lucky if I put 5 hours a year on it.
Right. Oh, you've got some old license plates up on the wall there too.
Not much of that stuff. In here, there ain't a whole. But if you really started looking,
Well, I'm just admiring like all the tools. Yeah, like so. See this? I would buy. I'd buy that.
but, you know, like I use a few of them, but I don't need 20 of them.
Oh, all the traps.
Yeah, gopher traps or my dad.
Yeah,
used
leg
them for
traps.
moles. Like even here, like you'll never see an old come along like that.
No bear traps, eh?
That'd be the closest. No, you don't see them. And I sold a bear rug, and in the long run, I should have kept it.
I mean, they've kind of outlawed using bear traps, but as a collectible, they're kind of people put them in their cabins or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see like on the shelf, there's another one of those, you know, Zorbit tins and Castrol outboard. So it looks like you've got a box of unused Red Ram grease. Red Ram was actually local to the Edmonton area, but they have an interesting logo with the ram on them.
Well, and then you got.
Oh yeah, all sorts of quartz.
Look at this. Even you can't even buy antifreeze anymore. Like that.
No, not in a tin. And it's all brand new. Yeah. Yeah, if this is stuff you'd consider selling, I'd be interested.
Nick, there's three of them in there. I sold one, kind of thing.
Okay.
The one was dented, that's what it is. That's still in the box. And that's pure antifreeze. Does anybody know how to use it anymore?
Oh gosh, it lasts forever. I see some old.
You have to mix it, is what I'm getting at. Eh?
There's even old tobacco tins with who knows what down on the ground there.
You know what I mean? You have to mix it, whereas nobody knows how to mix it anymore.
Be careful. I'm gonna have like a Tom and Jerry moment and accidentally step on one of these mouse traps you have around here. I'm just trying to see what this other pail is that's way back underneath this.
Bolts and stuff.
It feels empty almost, but no, it was. Well, there's your barn paint tin. Yeah, these are those tins are empty. But okay.
And of course, my old man was pervert a bit. Get it moving with your hand a bit, or leave it in the sun a while.
It makes you wonder how long these headlights have been back here. That's a Shell branded high beam headlight. The old clamshell.
Yeah.
That's cool. So are you okay if I make a little pile of stuff I'm interested in and then we can kind of chat about it, I guess?
Yeah, we gotta put it all back.
No, I mean to stuff I want to buy that we wouldn't have to put back, that I'd take back with me. That's a Chrysler. Dad must have had an old Chrysler, because that's a Chrysler headlamp. Oh, the spiders have come out. They're wondering what's going on.
Like,
Oh yeah.
look at all the drills and that in here.
Okay.
Like these old drills.
The old drills, yeah, the braces. What is this? Surge Vanzite bulk tank cleaner. But I see, would you sell the nails and stuff? Are you gonna use those or?
No.
Okay. Let's see if we can get that guy out of there. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna make a little pile by the door here.
But I don't know what to do with the nails. Take the nails.
Right, well, I mean, I'd buy the nails too, I guess.
Okay.
Unless you want the nails.
No.
Okay.
No,
It's a good can.
I built in one shed and then done building stuff.
Okay. You know, in my business, this is how you want to find stuff where people are just using these old things for a container. What are you looking at? Now your dog has settled down now. I guess he's bored of me. He was all excited for the first 10 minutes, and now he's...
Oh, I knew that would happen.
Now he's done. I really do enjoy coming out and visiting a nice old barn like this, because you are going to find stuff sitting on shelves that have been here forever. I feel like I'm just...
Oh, like you could spend a long time out here too.
Yeah, and there's probably, you know, all kinds of neat stuff that someone who's collecting farm equipment could really use. Actually, probably a lot of good usable stuff too.
Well, like sometimes I'll be doing something and I know it's here, but it'll take me so long to go through it and find it.
Right.
To use it. There's some old
Oh yeah, I was
stuff
gonna.
right there. I don't know if you see that anymore.
What's that?
Rislone.
Oh, I see that there. Yeah, I was gonna pull out the antifreeze there. Vehicle reflectors. So this is weird. Okay, there's like 8mm film.
Oh.
Photographic paper.
Oh, so
Oh,
my
and he's
dad
got-
loved.
Mess with electricity and it's game over. But there's some oddly some mobile. Did he?
He worked for Mobile.
He did. Okay. Oh, that's kind of neat. These old mobile stickers, and then fans, signal lights, and
Oh yeah, it's just I don't know what's in all the boxes. Probably not much. Probably nails. He collected nails for some reason.
hey, well,
Just bolts, like
you said it's windy here all the time, so Pan American something. I'm looking at your signs there that are stacked up. I'm gonna wander over there. I'm gonna set these over in my pile.
just leave these like that then.
There's quite literally stuff everywhere once you start looking.
Well, that's what I mean. Every little hole there's something.
Would you sell the old plates on the wall?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. They're
The only one I wanted was a 58 and a 59, and I can't. Oh, and I wanted a 75, but they don't make a 75.
Oh, right.
75s were
They
all-
started using stickers. That can go right in a
Right.
pile.
They started,
See if I can get this one. Ouch. There we go.
I was born in 58, so I was...
Oh, looking for a plate from your year of birth?
Yeah, and she's 59, so...
Danger, no smoking. Oh, he's electrified the lanterns. That's kind of cool.
That's only one of 40.
One of 40 lanterns. I did notice a stack of signs here, which I'm going to turn my light on. I'm just going to have one last look in this bucket because I probably, missed a couple things.
Yeah, BA's, like,
Yeah, British American.
this Pan American, which become Amical, which become
Yeah, like that I'd be interested in.
VP,
Okay, I'm going to go put this up in my pile. I got to be careful not to hit myself on these forks.
yeah. I'll just open the other little...
Oh, open the door up.
Yeah, just...
Get a little bit of light in here.
That part of the barn is 100 years old.
This part over there.
Yeah.
So I am finding lots of decent stuff. I just want to have a peek inside some of these cupboards. Strip seal. And yes, I'm looking at oil cans because I have collectors who like oil cans. But stuff like these old headlights are kind of neat. Just for the box set's cool, you know, just to have the original packaging on something like that. It's
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
you
neat.
can have all them.
I actually have cars that still use headlights like this too. I noticed you don't have, well, I didn't see any classic cars out here yet, but I haven't seen the whole place yet, so.
Oh, I just have the one car.
Safety bulbs, headlamps, Mopar parts. So your dad had, he wasn't a slave to any particular brand. I see GM stuff in here. I see Chrysler.
You know, I worked...
Yeah, I was like admiring some of the wrenches that are hung up on the wall. I think IH International Harvester. Like these are all old, probably tools that were around. And you just did you display them like this, or did your dad?
My dad did.
And you
I
just
took them all down and painted it.
and then put it's well at least you didn't paint
Mistake
over
I
them.
made is I should have took a picture first.
So this would have been what, cattle or?
Yeah. Well, this is where the cattle would shit and they'd be parked in this way, so you'd have to shovel this out.
Right, yeah, muck
This is
out
all
the barn.
original.
Yeah, I can see these old timbers, and they actually just used actual uncut logs to make the
Yeah,
roof.
He's got some uncut logs over there yet even.
Oh yeah, you've got a
Don't think there'd be much there.
maybe in the drawer.
But here, brand new set of chains.
Yeah, just waiting to be used.
Well, it depends what they're gonna fit anymore though, right?
Yeah, and I see you've got.
And that was back when you had no... See, and all that I'd get rid of.
Okay, yeah.
And a lot of them are full, so...
AKA drive carefully if you got that in the back of your vehicle. Oh yeah, and you've got a bunch more things here. There's a transmission oil.
No, there's...
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll keep adding stuff to my pile here. We're gonna have a little mountain, I think, before too long. Okay,
This is probably... Is that the same one you had? Because that one might have been open, so...
that's GM. That other one was. Yeah, I'd be interested in that. Sure.
They're all old now, but...
Yeah, I mean, well, you guys were just using them as
So look at here, this is... Not... This is...
unopened.
No, it's not tin.
Oh, it's cardboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the later ones.
It's later than cardboard?
Cardboard is the last of the. Oh yeah, that's cool. Basically, like all of this stuff, I'd be interested in. Probably easier if I load up if we take the box and I just use it as a carry box, I guess. And I'll buy the box from you too.
Sure.
It looks like you're well set for oil here.
Like I say, like I've even been using this stuff a little.
And what have you been doing with the empty cans? Chucking them or?
Yeah.
Okay. And here a guy like me comes along and I'm willing to buy them off you.
Empty.
Yeah. Even empty cans.
But they're full, you know, like, so I got to think.
Oh, if you
I still
need them.
You know, it's still worth it for me for a bit because I could use it instead of buying it.
Yeah,
And don't
true.
care about what's in it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
You know, like to buy this amount brand new, you still gotta pay whatever to use it.
Right.
If brand new or old.
Okay. Well, I'll have a look at the back here and see. Is there anything up in the loft?
No, just a bunch of boxes. Oh, there is. I think I might have took them all down already.
Seismo caps. So your dad must have been working in the oil industry back in what, the 40s or 50s, around then, or?
50s. Yeah, he was a chauffeur. There's chauffeur medals all over here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, there we go. Yeah, a few more.
But there's.
High velocity. See, and they probably were just going to throw all these boxes out or burn them, and he probably said, "No, I can use them."
Best boxes going. There's some tobacco cans.
Okay. Well, this whole thing I'm interested in, so I'll move that out.
Pipe wrenches.
Oh, all the big pipe wrenches in
Yeah,
there.
steel and aluminum. Like to buy one of them aluminums, you'd be a couple $100.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the external signal lights. I wonder what that was off of. But yeah, the can you're holding, I'll go put up with the other stuff. And this is just barn. We've only been in one, not even one full barn yet. I'm getting a good pile put together here. Okay, I'm gonna do one last scour. And I noticed, like, people actually like this battery cable thing. You still have battery cables on it too. Are you using that, or would you sell it?
You take it all.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a good idea for you. I like tell you the truth. I'm not gonna use any of that.
Okay.
Not a bit.
Well, sure. If you'd be willing to sell it, I'd take that from you.
And what's this? So here's a in the box.
Still a brand new battery cable. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Wow.
Probably sitting there since the 60s. Okay, I'm gonna have.
See here. You want this with it?
Sure. Yeah. Whatever. We can just pull the whole thing off and just put it over there.
My dad is. That's his writing.
Oh, so he knew what went with what tractor.
Yeah.
Do you still have some of these tractors, like the Cat
No,
and the
I sold 11 of them.
11? Okay.
Yeah. But I have 2 left. What are 3? Like, there's something.
Oh, is an old wheelbarrow. Oh, there's an old sled.
That's an old sled.
Yeah, you've got the cream cans. Did you guys must have had a bit of a dairy operation out here at one point. And your bikes are still all hanging.
They can all go to. Like I say, like if you know, that's where I wouldn't even mind if you're saying like even if you took pictures of a pile and tried selling it, wouldn't work with me somehow that way, or
Well, we could see what we can do.
because you can see what I'm up against, right?
Yeah, it's a pile of stuff. It could be overwhelming to say like, how am I going to get rid of all this stuff?
Yeah. Except for these ones at the end.
Yeah, you are in. You've got Lantern Central going on here all the way across. I see you've got a railway lantern.
3 of them.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've got the 3 big ones, but that's the silver one is a caboose or like a signal lantern as well. Those are switch lanterns with the square base on the bottom.
I had, like I say, I had these working with kerosene.
With
Kerosene's expensive. But I had them all working except for them ones at the end, which my dad kind of had. And I got brand new glass pieces. And
This looks like a Singer sewing machine oil can or something.
I got 4 singers.
A Maytag. Huh.
Well, and then you look down here.
Yeah, I know. And
Oil cans. There's two full things of them.
this is driving me crazy because there's so much interesting like stuff that I normally buy.
But where do you stop, right?
Well, I usually don't stop. That's my problem. You
Well, I
know,
would-
West Clock's clock, and I see you got a little hippie art going on there with the Venice and the peace
I
sign.
got that from Venice.
Did you?
Venice Beach.
Oh, Venice Beach, California. Okay,
I love it there.
not Venice, Italy. You look like a Venice Beach sort of guy. I could see that.
Have you been there? You would know that?
I've been there. Yes. That's cool. Would you sell your auto lamp bulb thing? You would? Okay. And you've got a little fitting.
This is actually pretty nice, but you know, like
But it.
I won't use it anymore. But I had 6-volt tractors. There's 6-volt bulbs in here too.
Okay. Yeah, that's really cool. And you got the old phone.
My dad would have put this on here, right?
It labeled everything.
Well, and then
Do you still use the phone?
No,
That's not hooked up?
I'd keep that though. But you know, there's cans in here too, like
Oh, yeah, hidden back there. Yeah.
this.
Car wax.
It's full.
Okay, well, I guess I got to make a pile in this building too. I feel like I'm gonna be loading up the truck pretty full
Well,
today.
like even this stuff here, you don't see.
Oh yeah, solder cans and
Hey,
you know, and I noticed that little tire used to be an ashtray. That tiny little tire.
I got a few ashtrays like that.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
okay, take a look at this piece here.
Oh, I like your little Alien and Predator over there too. You know, I had a Predator just like this, but it was life size. Well, I mean, if it was real, but it was like 9 or 10 feet tall. I had one of these
I
things.
seen one in Vegas. So,
Yeah, we had one.
I picked them two up the
Oh, that's cool. You know what this is, hey?
water can.
Yeah, but they would also put this on the front of radiators of old cars
Right, yeah,
to cool your car off. You got some nice nickel spurs there.
Actually, I got that from a girl years ago.
Oh, was she? Well, then your wife won't mind if I buy those. If you got it from a girlfriend years ago. See the old watch on the wall. Yeah, and there's some newer stuff. I mean, you know.
Like there's some nailing guns here. The biggest, most expensive ones going. And I'm not going to use them again.
What's the coat say on the back?
Oh, I use that. So that says Mayhew Motors. It used to be in Drayton Valley.
Oh, cool.
And I actually, the one.
But your name isn't Steve.
No, it sure isn't.
Would you sell it if I gave you money for it? Which is usually how people buy stuff.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. I think that's cool.
But yeah.
So what did they sell at Mayhew Motors? Do you know what type of dealership? No, I know, but was it like Ford, Chev? GM. It's like 1940s. See if she still works. It's a Melotone. Jones and Cross, Edmonton. This was a local piece.
But I'd sell this.
I saw you had some some extra 78 RPM albums too. That's cool.
The only thing wrong with it is this here, but it still kind of makes it look. But it works.
It's impressive. It's still going. How long has this been sitting out here?
I picked this up in Drayton kind of thing.
Oh, okay. So it's not.
I've had it 10 years.
That's cool. Is it a little background music? I see you've got a nice hit and miss sitting here.
That works.
Did your dad restore it? Because it looks way too fresh.
I did it.
You did it.
That.
Oh, nice.
Right
You did it.
from top to bottom. And the biggest thing is this mag here. Here you can't fix them yourself. So I had to send it to the Magneto man in Manitoba.
Right. I've had to get one of those sent in too. Yeah, there's one guy in Manitoba does that stuff.
And my dad, there's another one of these over there. He sent the mag into Wetaskiwin and they wrecked it.
Oh, so
So mine was only 150 to fix. His was 300.
because you had to get it done twice?
He had to send it to Magneto man.
Oh, boy.
Once they destroyed it. But yeah, this runs. Both of them do.
Now I'm looking, yeah, if you're willing to part with a couple of the train lanterns, I'd be interested in those. I guess maybe the two black ones on either side. You said you want to keep the one in the middle, right?
I just kind of picked the one in the middle.
It looks like they're all Canadian Pacific Railway too. They're stamped CPR.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. If we got a
Well,
ladder.
even that thing goes with it there. Or this thing?
Oh, the stop lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad had all the lights all working in here. Even them.
Oh, you got an old Nylant truck over here too. Was it?
Mine.
That was yours from when you were a kid?
Yeah, I gotta keep that.
Okay. Well, yeah, gotta keep some stuff. I mean, you've been really good with.
That was mine when I was whatever 4.
Didn't look like you. It looks like you took care of it pretty well. Being on a farm, you didn't bury it outside, or it stood up pretty well.
Well, we actually lived in Drayton. I lived in Drayton. Fordell wants to buy this from me.
Oh, it's nicely done. I see. Do you have a digital speedometer on it right now?
Yeah.
Or okay.
They both work, but so there's electronic ignition in this one.
Yeah, good combination. That black and gold is a great look on an 850. Yeah. Oh, nice bike. And Harry's working on a 750.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the side panels and stuff for it. just
Oh, I
right
see. I
there.
see. You got a seat over there.
Side panels and the fender and a couple things. I just took them. It was right out of a crate. The guy from Europe moved over here 15 years ago or something, and he crated it over here. Took
just-
the front tire off and crated it over here.
So you bought it out of a crate.
Yeah, more or less. But it was used and all that. Quite a bit wrong with it, but the guy died 3 days after he got here, so it's never been registered in Canada.
Oh, okay. So Harry's going through it all.
Yeah, a fair bit. I got just some other cans in here.
Okay,
This would
yeah.
be stuff like if you knew somebody wanted it, like all that. There's a whole pile of that horse stuff.
Okay, yeah.
That's a ladder.
Yeah, an old school ladder.
Yeah, and this is an old.
Little wheelbarrow there.
Yeah.
It sure that ladder sure gets narrow by the time you get to the top, doesn't it?
Yeah. And I don't want none of that.
Okay, all these
Yeah.
chairs and
Yeah.
stuff. Okay. What was this building used for originally?
This was the.
Like for wagons?
pig
Or?
pen.
Oh, the pig. Okay. I was going to say, it seemed like it had animals in it, but the door is awfully wide, so it looks like you could have fit carts or wagons in here.
Well, this is the only thing here. What kind of goes with. I've never even used this. What I wanted to do was sell as much as I could, even that John Deere tractor, and upgrade to a smaller Kubota or something like that.
Okay, yeah, so something a little newer.
Something with a cab and.
Oh, cab is awfully nice.
On that thing when it's 20 some below, and then it drifts out here something terrible.
Okay.
It drifts beside this building or over your head.
Oh, it's from the wind blowing the
Yeah.
snow up here? So it looks all calm and peaceful now, but come wintertime.
Well, even when we get windstorms here,
Yeah.
it's pretty scary sometimes.
Oh, yeah, there's more outbuildings over there.
There isn't a whole pile in them, but my dad built every one of them in 1948.
48, well, they're still standing. And he's got them on skids, it looks like you could slide
A
them.
little rotten too, but I look at it, you know, they're going to last my age.
There's an old calendar there.
That
Ford
there,
rented.
I would sell and it works.
Oh, big.
And it works.
You think you need any more snow blowers? It looks like you've been upgrading over the years.
Well, like I say, I come from Drayton with these three.
Right, and then a couple of these
Right.
others were already here.
And I bought this one in 1992. And I prefer it over these big ones.
Really? Well, sometimes the older stuff just works better.
It's easier to get around with. This one here, you're...
Right, really struggling with it.
Yeah, and it's like my dad didn't use it much at all. And look at that.
Oh yeah, all the chains ready to
But
go.
that block and tackle thing there, that's old.
Yeah, it's like a 60s Chev
Yeah,
hubcap.
there's a bunch of them here.
Okay. And
And
whenever
there's all that horse stuff again.
see.
And then them jerry cans are old.
yeah, antique style jerry cans, sleds. You got some ammo boxes down there,
Yeah.
military style, probably Second World War.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, not a whole pile in here. But it's nice, like you said, if you want to just put something somewhere,
Yeah, you got a little building you can do it with.
all over the place.
Lawn chairs,
My dad
bicycles.
built this here.
Yeah, I built it to last. Christmas
Remember
stuff.
Christmas lights galore.
I'm
Oh,
a-
and there's something in here some people will always ask about is these insulators.
oh, telephone insulators. Yeah. Lots of ammo crates.
Yeah. And there's about 6 of these.
Oh, was it a Coleman camp stove?
Yeah.
I can hear
And it's here.
buzzing.
My dad had a GMC truck. I sold it. I probably could have got more, but I got $8,000 out of a 1952 Chev.
Nice. Those are a nice looking truck.
But everything, like it ran. It ran. Like I run it up and down the road here all the time, but anything I touched on was a pile of work.
I'm gonna see if I can grab that pail down there. I'm just looking for something I can stand on.
Maybe
Maybe.
a chair.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
My dad will just move them all.
Yeah. Let's see if I can. I'm just gonna.
Oh,
Yeah, but
I had one of them shitting umbrellas. You'll never buy one.
okay. Put that there. I'm gonna see if I can grab those down.
I don't know.
So what do we got? We got he made a mailbox out of to look like a John Deere tractor, and you've got it's not a Cabbage Patch doll, but something at the wheel there. Are you allowed to let babies? Hey, I guess you start working tractors early on a farm, even if they're infants.
The neighbor over here did $50 for it.
Well, $50 would be way too cheap. I would feel guilty even paying that little for something like
Here's
this.
something I want you to try selling too.
I'm just looking at your sewing machine with this nice curved front.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about that one.
Oop.
Oh, they lift it up at the
Yeah,
same time.
there is a certain patterns
But you
of
see,
sewing
this
machines
is
are a bit
broke,
better.
But,
Yeah,
you know what
but
that
still,
is, right?
the cabinet's really nice.
Yeah, that was just a show thing. In
Yeah,
like
it's
an ornament.
yeah, beautiful.
And this is supposed to stay that way too, kind of thing. But
Yeah, it probably swings up. If you use the treadle, it looks like somebody probably electrified it or had a lamp in there at one point. Yeah, and an old Singer behind you there.
and here's some stuff for me.
No, like if this was in a shop, you'd be looking at probably $350 or something like that. So $50 would be way too cheap on something
Well,
like
as
that.
long as you're fair with me that way, I'm okay.
Yeah, no,
I might. There's another one like this over in the other building yet too.
Okay.
A little bit, but they work.
This is quite the layout. I mean, so you took some of the stuff you thought was better and laid it out in here just so you
It
could.
was all over here. We couldn't use this building. It was all in.
Oh, it was all packed all over the place.
Cables galore were full.
Okay.
Just compressed it all.
Right.
Right, you got some nice old Northern Electric radios. If you have any, well, this is Bakelite or plastic.
Yeah. There's a couple
Plastic,
more of them
yeah.
somewhere right now.
I do buy certain old radios too.
Okay.
And you got nice
That one
separators.
doesn't make noise, but you can still understand it.
Okay, it probably needs an antenna hooked up to it. Was that a projector down there on the floor, or that looks like radio equipment maybe
Yeah,
or
you
something?
wouldn't know what
Lights, timer. It looks almost military grade.
Gramophone.
Recording
actually,
oscillograph.
You know what I said seismic?
Yeah.
So that would be your cameras and stuff for seismic.
Oh, this is all seismic equipment.
This stuff here, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it says it's an oscillating seismograph, and you can see the wave pattern there, like for the shock. So, and they were using that to basically try and detect where there might be oil underground.
Yeah, and I'd just about give all that away.
Really? That should go to the Leduc West Oil Museum. I'm sure they'd probably appreciate something like that. And you've got all kinds of bottles and that's a nice
That's a 3-1.
yeah. And you would sell that, or is that part of your personal collection?
It's one thing I got kind of thing, but
Okay.
depends what you offered me kind of thing. Yeah.
Is it a player piano?
It's just brutal to move.
Oh yeah, nobody likes moving piano. I like this anatomical chart's kind of cool.
I got 3 of them.
Oh, is that what they all are?
Yeah.
Anatomical? Okay.
They'd be from, say, when I was in grade 2, 3.
Okay, yeah.
So
Early
10,
60s, something.
55 years old or so.
And selling them or keeping them?
You fell in right well.
Yeah.
You don't want to put this up in the house? People come in and see this dissected human
I was
being?
at the doctor's office on Tuesday, and he was interested in them.
Okay. Well, they're interesting, right? There's certain people buy it.
Interesting.
There's the digestive system.
So for the right person in the right place,
I feel like you left your shoe out here.
I feel like I left a couple. You find there's a couple out here.
Okay. Well, these would be of interest, so maybe we'll.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
The record over there from the Calgary Stampede.
Oh yeah.
It shows the Calgary Stampede on the front of it.
I see Wilf Carter there, and it looks like he signed it sincerely, Wilf Carter.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of country and or Western music.
I prefer the old. I don't prefer the new.
Couple older baseball bats. Sometimes if they have like a early player's name on them. I had a Lou Gehrig bat at one time. That was a pretty good one. And then this is like a tree stump that somebody's turned into.
Yeah,
You
my
said your dad made that?
Reminds me of the Flintstones.
Yeah. Yabba dabba doo. Hey, I guess if you're on the farm and you are low on baseball bats.
See, even like this thing here, it's a sausage maker, but you don't find these hardly.
Right.
Yeah.
Cast iron sausage maker. You could pretty much produce everything from the stuff that's surrounding us here. Yeah, that is a good piece. That is big old milkshake maker out of a cafe or something. Oh, the Massey Toronto or the rake.
Yeah.
Gosh, you got some nice seats up there. You painted them all. But that's a good one there. Cockshut Plow Company.
The only one that's not original, which one do you think it is? It's a John Deere one in the end.
Is it? The little guy down at the end there.
It's thick.
Oh yeah.
Who would know that?
Yeah, that's a good collection of seats.
I'm probably into them for $5,000.
I could see that. I know that some of those real fancy.
He liked it, and my dad put them all up there. I kind of bought them for him. Kind of.
Right, so you come across a cool seat, buy it for your dad, and now it got to be on display. I'm sure he looked at him and brought him joy.
Oh yeah, and then like.
Is it okay to step on
Yep,
that part of
yeah,
there?
you bet.
Okay, I just want to make
don't
sure.
worry, I did the same thing.
That's a train conductor's hat, or a
think it's a
fire
chauffeur
department.
hat.
No, it's fire department. FD. So this was like a firefighter hat,
Okay.
old one too.
So my dad might have had that in. I thought it was maybe his for a chauffeur hat.
Well, maybe he used it as one, but FD is definitely fire department. I see you've got like some spice tins. That used to be a piggy bank actually, at one point. Survival ration. I ate one of these just for kicks. Hey, it was gross. There's a couple chunks of chocolate, and there's some really gross cardboard like cookies in there. And they were still good.
Pick a few things there you want. I don't care that much.
Okay,
But
sure.
you can see where it'd be nice if somebody just come and bought the whole works. And
Souvenir of France. Yeah, I know. I'm poking
I'll
around.
keep this one.
Okay. Liverpool
Like
to New York.
Like say, I got two of these. Take one.
Straight razors. Okay. Well, I'll find a couple things. You want to keep the hat or
No,
sell?
you can give it to me. So many.
Okay. Then I'll use the hat as a carry case for a couple little things here. A couple little fountain pens. I do like fountain pens too. Oh, little big shells there.
Oh,
Was that like 50
Did you
cal?
see the shells at the other?
I saw, yeah, you had some big ones there.
Like that?
Yeah, you had some.
Like they were this high? That one?
Oh, yeah, there was a huge shell.
Yeah.
That's a bullet lighter. And you got pipes. And I do buy lighters too. That's kind of cool. Hudson's Bay Company. I used to work for the Bay actually. Way back when. What does that say? The Old Swede. Stan Mosen, the Old Swede Wetaskiwin. I wonder what that was.
I don't know.
Whoever calls himself the Old Swede makes his own lighter. That's got to be a character. Those are razors, likely.
Because it's
And it's a shaver. Little hatchets. Like
And
that's.
then there's all them don't have much in them though. They were just more stuff.
Oh,
for the
switches and
houses
stuff.
shit
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
Can't remember what's in here.
Well, clearly it's Chips Ahoy cookies.
Oh, there's shoe stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, forms.
I
and brushes.
used that just the other day.
Oh, the punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
To
handy.
make my belt a little smaller.
Okay.
She said they're amazing.
Gosh, this Olds is in great shape. What year is it?
75.
75. Original paint or?
Yeah.
Wow,
No,
that's.
no, I had it painted.
You had it
So
painted.
Everybody said, well, why'd you paint it? Why didn't you leave it? Well, why not paint it and enjoy it instead of...
Yeah, have
If
it
it had
faded.
no rust is why I did it. If it would have had rust, I wouldn't have painted it.
Original interior though.
Yeah.
And that's mint.
You bet it is. This is original.
Let's see, what do you have on the A-track there? Johnny Horton.
Horton.
What's the other one? Cheap Trick. You got some Black Cat cigarettes in the.
Yeah.
You're like a man from another era.
But these are pretty mint. I painted these both with plastic paint, Enduro.
Oh, Endurapaint. Yeah, that stuff that's quite
That's
durable.
that dog tag machine there.
I had one of those things. That is a World War II dog tag machine. And
I don't know if it's a military one. Somebody asked me that, and I didn't think so.
it's of the
I
era.
did the homework on it, and they said when the military's ones broke down, they used these ones.
Okay.
But at the same time.
It does the same
instruction book's
thing.
on there.
That's important. Mine didn't have the instructions. I sold it. I can't remember who I sold it to. It was not an easy sale because you got to find
Heavy,
somebody who's.
yeah.
Oh, it's darn heavy. Yeah.
See, I got it on wheels.
Smart. Yeah, I moved that thing by myself.
Yeah, to sell this old bicycle.
Yeah, it looks like it's in great shape.
Oh, it
This
is.
old lady's bike, couple of them there. Yeah, everything
I've
is.
never seen a guy ride it, to tell you the truth.
Well, everything you've got is in really decent shape. Do you get the Oldsmobile out very often?
Yeah, I got it insured.
Okay.
Insurance is cheap.
Yeah, that's right. It's like probably $100.50 a year or something like that for insurance, or
$210.
$210. Yeah, it's not very much.
That's it. Even if I run into a pole, I get $15,000.
Yeah. Well,
That's better insurance than
yeah. No, it's great insurance. They're wonderful people there. It's like an advertisement for Haggerty, but
collision and everything on it.
yeah, that's who I
the
use
only way you
too.
can get it.
Okay. Well, I feel like we're about ready to talk about the piles I put together here. Oh, I got to grab the stuff. I set it down over here. I found a couple skateboards, the fire department hat. Okay.
So I had another tractor.
Well, that was an insanely fun trip. I loaded up the vehicle with all kinds of stuff that is very easy for me to sell. Old oil cans. I have to say, was surprised to find the old milkshake maker. That's a really good find. So yeah, fun trip, and I didn't even really scratch the surface of the stuff that was there. If could easily fill my trailer several times. His prices were fair, like $40-50 for an old treadle sewing machine is it's reasonable. That leaves lots of room for profit for a guy like me. So I'm leaving happy. He's happy. We got everything that we bought today for I think a couple $1,000, which might seem like a lot, but some of the oil cans I bought I had to be fair with because they are worth $300 to $400 each for some. As crazy as that sounds. And he was telling me, and you probably heard the video, that he's been using the contents and throwing the cans out. If you ever find old oil cans like that, don't throw them out because you might have really good value there. Anyway, guys, for me, that was a real fun trip. There's an abandoned building out my window. Okay, have to stay focused. It was a fun trip. Yeah, just thanks to Brian, the fellow who let me come out to his house. It was a great time. So stay tuned for more adventures like this. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you all soon. And as always, bye for now. Bye, everybody.